and welcome back to my channel, AJ Budgets. I am AJ and I am so thankful and grateful that you are here with me today. In today's video, we are going to be doing my savings challenge stuffing for the month of March. I can't believe it's March already. This is my savings challenge binder. The keyring is made by Budget with Emmy. She is no longer on YouTube, but I will still link her down below. I love it. But let's get into stuffing these challenges. I do know I'm completing one challenge today, and so we'll see what I do with that money later in the video. So let's get into it. The first thing I need to do is pull out my savings challenge money from my next paycheck binder. So let's do that. Savings challenges is right here. That's everything. Perfect. And we should have, I don't know how much. This is why I budget out my paycheck. So in February, it is March. Oh my gosh. Really struggling with my life here. Okay, so in March, we should have $218 to stuff today. I'm going to set this to the side because it will tell me what I need to do with my money. So we have $218. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 205, 210, 215, 217, and $218. All right, cash is on the cash tray. We're just gonna go by each account. My first savings challenge is the dollar bills, y'all. This is the only time you're gonna see me stuff cash into my envelopes, and this is done with my weekly cash. I give myself $15 to $20 a week, and whatever I don't spend goes into that. So we will actually start back here with my savings challenges, and the first one we're going to be stuffing is spring, and it is getting $16 today. So 10, 15, and 16. And I just realized I was on the struggle bus when I was doing my budget in March, if you didn't notice. But I am shorted myself $4 for this. So down here, my extra duty, I'm going to at least have an additional $4. So down here, I need to put $4 into my spring challenge so we can fully fund that. So back to our regularly scheduled programming. We are going to be coloring in all of the flowers except for the tutus. So we'll do that. And that should give us a total of $46 in here. So we have 20, 30, 40, 45, and 46. Perfect. And then this one will be fully funded in a couple of weeks. Yay. All right. The next challenge is the Fox Challenge. And this month we are stuffing $20 into the Fox Challenge. So let me grab a 20. And that means I need to color in the two 10s, and I think I'm going to color him yellow. I know it's not a fox color, but I don't really have any other. I guess I could do neon orange at the top, and then I'll color his body yellow. Okay, so we have our fox almost fully funded. So this one will be fully funded next month. We just need to add $5 more to it then. Our next challenge is the Dragon Challenge, and this one is getting 35. So 20, 30, and 5. And that will be 7 5s. And that gives us 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 125, and $130. So I'm going to get the rest of those 5s colored in. I have 2 pink highlighters, and I don't understand how I have 3 different shades of pink. So that's a mystery for later. Anyways, Dragon Challenge is now done, and I'll set this aside and we'll figure out what we're going to do with that money here in a little bit. I am going to pull out my little envelope though. Okay, next challenge we're stuffing is the Mandala Challenge, and it is getting $50. So we have $100, $150, and $200. All said and done, this gets $250. And it is for my flower garden, or if I want to buy some trees, not trees, a singular willow tree for my front yard. So I need to color in 10 of these 5s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then get the pink back out and we'll go 9, 10. All right, let's do it. All right, she's almost done. We're getting close. We just have $50 more left to stuff into that one. And I think I'm going to do a vlog and a shop with me on whatever I decide to buy with that. Oh, it's getting so close and I still haven't made my decision. Anyways, moving on, we have the summer challenge, and the summer challenge is getting a 10. So it should be 10, 20, 25, 27, and $28 total. And I think I'm just going to color in that one little 10 that's left in that seashell. The next savings challenge is the baby shower savings challenge, which is this month's freebie. So look for it down below and we'll stuff it with my extra duty this month. The Save 100, we are starting this one. It is going to be getting $10 to start us off. And let's see, I haven't done purple colors in a while. And I think I'm just going to color in the purple, the 10 like that. So $10, that one is nice and started now. Oh, that'll be nice to come up in July now that I'm thinking about going to the Bahamas. Very excited. Okay, love to save. This I just add $20. Well, okay, I get paid once a month now, so I add $40 each month, and then by the end of the year, I have $500 saved. I've done this savings challenge for, I think this is my 6th year in a row, and I love it. So when I got paid twice a month, I would stuff $20 each paycheck. One month I would have to stuff extra. Same with when I do it once a month. One month I stuff extra, which is this top 20, and then I just stuff my $40 a month, and then by the 12 months I have my $500. So far in here we have 50. Wow, that's a 100. 100, 150, 170, 190, and $200 already. That's exciting. I love it. Okay, last but not least, we have our winter challenge. And this is a challenge where I add in a little bit each month. And it goes towards my 2027 facials. Most of my savings challenge, I don't have a plan for. This is one that if I don't specifically save for it and then put it back here in my completed challenges section, I will not get myself a facial. I will spend my money on something else. And one of my priorities, since I have survived cancer twice in the last 10 years, is making sure I prioritize myself. And one of the ways I do that is with my monthly massages and with my quarterly facials. And so I found if I do a savings challenge, I, for some reason, keep that money, and then I don't feel guilty about spending it. So we have 96 plus 16. So this is 112 plus 16 is 128. That's what we should have in here. So what was I putting in here? 32, 10, 20... 2032. Why do I keep calling the bills the wrong denomination? It has been a long day. Okay, what's an 8? So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 125, 127, and $128. So one facial for 2027 is already funded because each facial is $100. So we're well on to funding our second one at this point. Okay, and then last but not least, we have my $1,000 emergency fund savings challenge. This is to intentionally add more money to my savings challenge or my emergency fund. After I got it fully funded with the $5,000 with the 100 envelope challenge, I haven't added anything in the last couple of years. So I made the decision well after I set my budget to do this. I don't know if I'm going to complete this in 2026. I'm pushing $5 to $20 every month as I can with whatever I have left over. And then with my extra money I'm getting, I am trying to make sure that I add money to it that way too. That marker is running out, so I'm going to color that over with this hot pink. because that's the theme. Have as many color shades of pink as possible on my savings challenges. So this should have 20, 40, 50, 65, 20, 40, 60, and 5. Perfect. That does it for the savings challenge stuffing portion. So I have all of my savings challenges that I planned for stuffed. The last thing that we need to do is figure out what we're doing with this $130. I know I need to put some into my personal fund. I overspent back in December, and I've been trying to get some extra funds in there. My personal envelope is in my personal spending account, and right now I have $609 in there. I think I'm gonna add 75, 50, 70, and $5. So this is gonna be with the dragon plus 75, and that's going to give us 684. 500, 550, 600, 650, 670, 675, 682, free, and $684. Okay, and I also know I need to add some to groceries because I know I'm going to be overspending on groceries this month because I did not plan on donating food and supplies for the homeless for a project that the youth group is doing. And then also I decided to volunteer to provide dinner for the youth group one night. And so I did not budget that. So I think I'm going to add $40 into that, but I do need to clean off my groceries tracker. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. Okay, I got it cleaned off and I made a huge mess because I was using my dry erase marker and it rubs off. So let me get this out of the way and I've tried to wipe it off with the rubbing alcohol, but I think I'm going to need to wash that. So we'll just go with my base here. Okay, we have $70 that we're starting in here with. And then we're gonna put the dragon challenge and we're adding 40, so that gives us $110 in this fund. So if I add my two 20s, that gives me 50, 70, 90, and $110. So we can get this back in here. I do love that these are reusable, but I'm not loving the mess right now. Okay, so that leaves us with $15 then left over. I need to add it to my doggos because things are getting so expensive, but I am down to only $50, and I know obviously I'm going to be putting money into it this month, but I'm going to be short when it comes to buying my next round of flea meds. The flea meds went up a lot. So dragon challenge, and I noticed their food was more expensive. Just everything is more expensive. So I'm going to try to add some with my extra duty, I think, as well. And then we'll just put that in there. So $50, $65 in there now. And I know I'm going to need $130 for their flea medication. Thank you so much for being here with me in my monthly savings challenge stuffing video. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and then comment down below on what is the #1 thing you guys are saving for in the month of March. I really appreciate everybody being here and joining my channel and following my journey. I've had so much fun doing these stuffings and sharing my budgeting style with y'all. If you've enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing. It really helps the channel. But until I see you guys next time, have a great budgeting month and a great savings month. Bye.